Now, to wherever you are as a loyal viewer, it is unusual for you to see the Temidlalo, launch on your screen like this. But trust me, it's usual. Now it's going to happen at some point, somehow, the exchange of the two programs. So it is Your Mind edition. You're used to FNB Eswatini, but now comes in the Temidlalo logo. So you're asking what's happening. No, you are not disturbed. We're just giving you the best when it comes to sporting activity. This knows, or rather, this is relevant to knowing that this coming weekend, we've got the 2025 FNB Eswatini Challenge. So as Eswatini TV, in one way of ensuring that we build up to that, we decided to say, let me just give you the best that comes with this competition. The whole world, all eyes in terms of the world of golf, will be on the tiny kingdom of Eswatini. So why not, should we not give it the special attention? However, we won't shy away from some of the activities of FNB Eswatini, including the King's Golf Cup. So we'll have that as well. But for starters, we give the full attention to the 2025 FNB Eswatini Challenge. It starts tomorrow with the Pro A and professional against amateurs. Same day goes on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the 7th of August, the men competition starts until Saturday. Now, in preparations for the main event and in preparations for the tournament, of course, the title sponsor, that is FNB Eswatini, the same title sponsor also for this specific insert, it is FNB Eswatini. Chief Executive Officer Thokozani Dlamini, in an exclusive interview with Eswatini TV, he gave all the details that have to do with this competition and the motive behind the sponsorship. Let's listen to Mr. Dlamini alongside Eswatini TV, also presenter Mr. Masilela.
I know.
It's risky, but I've done it several times.
Guys, bafana bebola barong agiwa kakhona.
Machari yakho basafaka snake okhope babele.
But my friends can go to hell.
To this day, I've never seen that man.
You don't know him like I do. I know it's petty.
I don't know what it is, but I can jump.
Well, okay, yes, I've seen handcuffs where they were not supposed to be. Maswat Lamahle. Hello, everyone at home. Welcome to this special edition of Temidlalo. This is a special time. And of course, you need to get special people for such a special time. It is the FNB Challenge, and everyone is excited, especially people like me who are new to the golf fraternity and have been bitten by the golf bug. Now, in international golf, we have what is called the four majors. That's the Masters, the British Open, the US Open, and the PGA Championship. No magnatiwane, I can go anywhere in the country. If you want to say you have majors in the country in golf, the first one you're going to count is the FNB Challenge. So today, we're going to be talking to the CEO, Mr. Thokozani Dlamini of FNB. And of course, we want to look at what they've got for us this year. This is the 4th edition. It started in 2022. I'm excited, and I know for a fact Umlangeni is excited. Ngozi, welcome to the show. How are you? Oh, siphile kakhulu thina Ngosi. 4th edition. I think this is your first one as CEO. Last year they presented you, yes. Now you're at the helm of things. Disiphatheleni bang.
Thanks, Sutu. And greetings to the viewers.
This year, this is the 4th edition of the FNB Golf Challenge. Because of that, and as you say, it's my first one.
Yeah.
I think we looked, Sati, listen, with the first one that you are having, how are you going to approach this? And we sat down with the team, we said, listen, different approach. And we said, listen, let's try out a different venue. In this case, it's Royal Swazi. And we looked at that and said, yes, Ingwenyama has done wonders for us in the 3 editions that we had. But let's try Royal Swazi. I think as a school, you used to associate golf with the Royal Swazi. And hence, we are having it at Royal Swazi this year.
Ngosi ukhuluma endzaba lenkulu ukuthi nisuka from Ngonyeni to Ezulwini now. This speaks to even because FNB Challenge kahle ngale ukuthi ihambisana ne-Sunshine Tour, which means we are seeing international golfers come into the country. Leyo itsinza tekuvakasha nilibhange nithini ngekuthi nine sendlala lichaza lelingaka nje ekusiteni live ngetindzaba tekuvakasha.
So one of our main objectives is to play a part, a major part actually, in sports as well as tourism, Lakaya. And to us, the greatest opportunity to do that is through golf. And that's what we are doing. We work together with the Sunshine Tour, who help us in scheduling this as an international event, but also helping us to bring the network of professionals who lift up the standard Sale Challenge Lakaya. Yes.
Ngiyajabula lokuthi usho lo ngikhumbula nje kahle ngosi last year I was lucky enough to be part of the Pro-Am. That's where the professionals play with the amateurs and we get to see these people. I was so pleased, and something I wear as a badge. The winner of last year's challenge, ngimbone sadlala netinkunzi ezinkulu bo Rory McIlroy nabo Scotty Scheffler ku PGA. I was like, hayi man, umntwana besidlala sengiyakhuluma nami ukuthi besidlala naye kangwane lona. So ingako lenzaba inkulumbamba. We really get to put our own golfers on the big stage. But ke ngetulu kwatindzaba tekuvakasha, even financially, obviously as a financial institution, this helps not just the bank in terms of reach, but it helps financially. How do you feel about now in terms of the finances that are going to be pouring out now to everyone outside or inside the golf community?
Well, so to this year is actually a big year for FNB. We are celebrating 30 years.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to FNB. And what we've done this year is a prize contribution for this is 2 million emalangeni. Lesifagile into this, which is major when you look at this Lakaya. But on top of that, we then looked, I think, as Ushoguti, Namingketa Buye Kaya, Nyalalela Lapa. And you're hearing a lot of golfers, but these people from outside. So we looked at it, Sati, let's do something different this year, Sutu. So we've actually taken 60,000 emalangeni, Sambege Teleni, and we are going to give that to the top 3 Emaswati. So 30,000 for the highest, 20,000 for the second, and 10,000 for the third one. And over the years, we'll then revise that. And that is meant to encourage Emaswati, even if the top prize, it's at but at least there's something for Emaswati that's guaranteed.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, FNB. I know for a fact from the ground, Nankuluma now, Emaswati, my professionals, this is big news for them. Yeah. I've spoken to a few of these professionals leading up because I think the FNB Challenge isn't just a 3-day tournament. This year, there's been so much that's happened before. We had the pre-qualifiers where people walked away with some really good money. There was a one golf challenge recently as well where other golfers walked away with some money. But I'm sure even at different levels, but last year, the previous CEO, Mr. Mbingo, nakakubeka wathi hayi usatokufaka kakhulu la Galvin
wakufaka inkosi sewuyashaya yini nawe ngoba ngiyafuna nami ukuthatha for 9 holes or 18 holes. Sesikhona sikhwama.
So to well, compared to last year, yeah. Last year, it's getting better. I've got my own clubs, but also involving myself. I think pressure kakhulu emsebenzini futhi ngoba nabo bayithandze kakhulu. So I'm not professional, but the sport I appreciate it and how it contributes to the economy of the country. As well as to the industry of sport. And that's why I've also fallen in love and been bitten by that golf park. And just talking about the sequence, that build-up is very crucial. I think, Jenga, you mentioned now, Butsi, in July we had the pre-qualifiers where the top 12 professionals then come into this competition. In total, we've got about 50 women professionals who will play. The rest is brought in by Sunshine Tour, but 12 of those come in from the pre-qualifiers. But next week, what happens is on the 5th and the 6th, we've got a Pro-Am, where we've got 80 players in total each day, 60 amateurs, 20 professionals playing just for them to familiarize themselves with the sport, especially the amateurs. And babone nje why it's important, and they feel what's the part and parcel of the challenge. So that will be Tuesday, Wednesday. Then on Thursday, you've got these 50 players teeing off, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Ngosi, I'm excited, and I see what the bank is doing. These 30 years, you deserve it. I am so glad with what is going to be happening with the FNB Challenge. It is really something that puts a spotlight on how golf can be and how golf is right now in the country. Your parting words to Emma golfers at Angwane as the challenge comes nearer, what are your words to them? And to the potentials as well, because I know that when we see the professionals, battling on such a big stage as the FNB Challenge, the amateurs are thinking, I want to turn pro as well. So what are your parting words for them?
I think the first one would be that will be the first one. The second one is just to appreciate our partners who've also helped us to Posanabes Vivaneni. I'll mention Oracle, AD Enterprise, EPTC. All of those have also played a part in making sure that this is a success. And then to the players themselves, I think Babona and Naboguti, we've thrown in so much to make sure that we encourage them. So to them, it's all focus, please. That's the challenge I have to the players.
I like that one. I want to echo that one. Ngozi, thank you so much for your time. And again, thank you to FNB for such a platform for local sports, local golfers, and of course, njengoba sithinzile indzaba ye-economy yethu iyathinzeka. That is our CEO, FNB CEO, of course, Mr. Thokozani Dlamini. The FNB Challenge is coming. I'm excited. Are you?
When you choose your adventures, you do so with an open heart and a desire for the unexpected. You embark on journeys to discover new worlds, full of wonder. You choose a path to awaken your senses, to feel the rush of life overwhelm you, a world to make you look up and realize just how inspiring this life can be. You ask, and we give you the royal experience. Arrive and awaken your heart. Explore life in ways only thought possible in your dreams. There are but a few places on earth so special, so unique, and so spectacular, where it becomes the rite of passage for the ambitious travelers, the courageous souls, to all have the one and only royal experience. That day when you look deep into your heart and leap into an different from your own, where magic, beauty, and love are shared forever. Then you will have a home experience. There is just one place on earth where the people make you feel a part of their kingdom, where you just might volunteer to awaken spirits, enrich minds, and work alongside communities to build, motivate, and inspire. This is truly the royal experience. When you dream of a different world, beyond the ordinary, beyond time, discover just how far you'll go to expand your understanding of life's greatest mysteries. There's just one place on this planet with so much to offer. Now is the time for you to have the royal experience.
Now, beautiful stuff. We're back here live on Eswatini TV, your Monday edition of Temidlalo / Libo Eswatini, having both sides of the story. Now, courtesy to that interview, thank you very much to our colleague, Mr. Masilela, with an interview with the FNB Chief Executive Officer, Mr. TK Thokozani Dlamini, just highlighting the importance of this competition and also highlighting the calendar, how it looks like from Tuesday tomorrow up to Saturday. Now, knowing that they start tomorrow, the professional golfers against the amateurs, up to Wednesday, then Thursday, the main competition starts. Eswatini TV, in one way of ensuring that you are updated to everything that is happening, we took a tour to the golf course just to look at the readiness. How are the practices going in terms of the golfers and the look from the moment you enter the Royal Swazi Spa to the lounge and everywhere? This is an insert earlier on when Eswatini TV sports team took a tour at the Royal Swazi Spa. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special edition of Inside the FNB Eswatini Challenge. I mean, talk about the FNB Eswatini Challenge, one of the biggest, if it's not actually the biggest, probably in a couple of nations here in the region. Of course, your host Fabrice Msonera. I'm outside here at the Royal Swazi Spa Eswatini. Colorful it is indeed. I will start with this name itself. You know, I've done really some attention when I'm looking. I mean, we talk about FNB, obviously the title sponsor. You've got Eswatini, the country. It's a challenge, obviously. And then you pay attention to also the small details. There's the golf, a type of, significance there. The man just teeing off there. And then you get this message. It's a sunshine tour. A greatness begins here. This is a stage, maybe one would say, where your greatness begins as a golfer. Now, this is just the outside area of Royal Swazi Spa. Just knowing that it's colorful. You can see the flags, the title sponsor. We talk about the entrance later on. I've had a chance since I got here about 11:30 as we speak. I've seen a couple of golfers driving in, and the excitement is quite high. And they just look at the venue itself. They stop. They are waving at us. I know the preparations are quite different. And when I look about what they've been doing here outside, it is also security has been tightened up. As you can see, cars just driving out. Some of them are just coming from registering, checking the venue, checking the place, making sure that when it starts tomorrow, they're comfortable. I will try that you follow me, my camera person, just to show you the beauty of the entrance area. There's another post outside there that say welcome, and it has the same also colorful logo of the FNB Eswatini Challenge. Tell you the 2025 edition is expected to be one of the best. I mean, the journey starts tomorrow. We'll talk about that, what happens up to the final day, the finale on Saturday. But I mean, really, it's going to be an exciting one. Now, I'm going to walk in, you're going to follow me, and we're going to take a look at what is happening as we're driving through, just going with my team here. Temperatures also very accommodative. They talked about the same temperatures we're facing today, from today up to Saturday, ranging in between 16 to 24. As I was talking about now, the entrance, of course, it was always the cultural display right there on the right side, which also is a chance of showing our touristic attraction to the international golfers who will be taking part of this competition. Just shifting a bit to the welcome board I was talking about. Isn't it a beauty one? I mean, you look at how it is positioned, and of course Aqua supplying some water and energy drink to the golfers on the day. So this was just the area where you come in when you tell yourself that you're coming for the FNB Eswatini challenge. This is just at the gate. Follow me shortly, because when we get inside now, I will take you through the golf course. I will take you through the lounge where the golfers will be seated. Tell you what, we're in for a beautiful journey here at the Eswatini Spa Ezulwini. Now, right now, as you can see, we're inside the facility. It is the home of the FNB Eswatini Challenge. It's been called so, rather, for this couple of days remaining. We'll get a chance to get inside the golf club. But maybe just to give you a sneak of what's happening at the place. Just already numbers of some of the people who are working in the facility in the area, but we're getting to that. But my idea is that I want to see what's happening there. And then just look at the club where the golfers will be seated, having drinks, having a meal, exchanging ideas, and also showcasing what they're capable of doing. Come, follow me. All right, when you get in here, of course, you get the history of the facility. As you can see on the wall, you've got the likes of Christian Basson. These are some of the best winners we've had using, or rather, pressing this facility, the Eswatini Spa. I mean, you can mention these are super pro golfers. When you talk about pro golfers, I'm talking about the highest in terms of the records. I mean, now this is the area. Look how beautiful it looks now in terms of those who are using the facility for preparations. The caddies are also here in their numbers. Not to excite anyone, those who are just seeing on the course is using a chance maybe to practice. I mean, it's a chance for you also to see how beautiful the title sponsor FNB has really magnificently just branded the whole facility. The golf course looks amazing, looks clean. In terms of also, the weather conditions, I mean, at some point I was thinking, if then keeps on being cold, will be the grass be able to just sharp up and come out the way we want it? So I don't know if it's a chance maybe to talk to someone. I mean, there's a familiar face that we all know that works here at Real Source. Which I'm not. Also, what tonight? I'm not. If I remember. Yes. You've always been here.
Yes, I was always here at the Ezulwini Golf and Country Club.
Would you say this is the best we've ever seen?
Yeah, this is the best golf course ever. The greens, the bunkers, everything, the water hole number 9, it's up to standard now. So everything, we are ready. I must say, we are ready.
Let's talk about the competition. Is this maybe one of the best you've seen being hosted here? The FNB Eswatini Challenge?
FNB Eswatini will be the best. We'll bring the best professionals from all over the world. They started arriving already. We are practicing today, the official practice now. We open the course for them from 7 o'clock today. They just pitch and play for the practice round today. And then tomorrow it's a pro-am. The next day it's a pro-am.
Now, I want to ask you one last question. I know you are one of the longest serving employees here at the Eswatini Spa, especially at the golf area. In terms of outfits, I mean, they dress differently, they come in different fashion. Have you got something new for them in terms of fitness? In terms of outfit, if they want to get something new in the golf course area?
So far, we've got the light equipment that the golfers need, like tees, balls, 2025 version of the Pro Vs. We have Super Soft for ladies, a splatter, pink splatter for ladies. So we We've got enough stock, gloves, everything. We've got it.
The clothes.
Clothes so far, this is doing good. We already met since, yeah. So we're just catering for light got there.
It's a busy weekend. You need to attend to that phone. That's a phone call for you. You need to attend to it before they ask you why you're not attending. Now, he just got a phone call, which now explains why it is a busy weekend. You know, the cat, of course, are ready in terms of making sure that even those who are training. I mean, I tried myself at some point to be on this one. I won't really start it. There is no key, but okay, that's good. That's good enough to show you that I'm capable of doing it. And yeah, who knows? Let's see a bit in the pro shop where I was talking to the guy. It's also is a sign that talks about pro shop FNB doing the best, of course, showing. And of course, we won't have to go in and talk about details, but I think that's what he was referring to when talk about equipment for those who will come and looking for something to use on the day. I think the best that you can be offered, if you've seen the likes of Jamie Pennington that we have in the card, I think I've seen him carrying one of this caliber, so I can imagine then if also the other international golfers will be here at Eswatini, it's a chance for them to also buy one of the equipment. There's someone behind us. Let's get a chance to say hello. Which one minute? Siapira. Are you ready for the big weekend? You are ready?
Yeah, we've sorted all things out. All things are up.
In terms of resting, have you got enough rest? Because once they get here, what about to get enough rest?
No, they will. Got enough rest. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for everyone.
Thank you very much. Of course, fridge is quite packed. Energy drinks and water to you know, assist those who will be playing pro shop. I mean, FNB being the title sponsor, they have really you know, done everything in ensuring that the place is quite a beauty. Now, this is the board. This is where the results are displayed in terms of you know, both pro and amateur. This is where, whenever the activities is concluded, whenever a session, whenever a game is completed on the day, we will get to see the results through this board. I can see some of the names really that haven't been removed here. There's Namiso Njarinjari. Who knows? Jamie was once written here. I can see one of us. Let's talk about also Sfiso Mumalo. I can see, you know, it's a beautiful board at an international stage in terms of being one of the best. Now, we'll get a chance at some point to also to talk to some of the people who will be taking part of this competition. Let's take a short break, but when we come back then, we get to the course. We want to see how beautiful it looks. We look at what the sponsor itself, FNB Eswatini, has done in terms of displaying all the figures in the entire area. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just here at the lounge area. The lounge area, it's where mostly golfers will be seated, resting, you know, sitting deals, conversation-wise. As you can see, it's been really prepped up to very good in terms of looking how it's going to look on the day. I'm just looking at different setup, about 8 to 9 setup, where if you want to have a conversation with a golfer, an international golfer, it's a chance, seal a deal, and it's all done. Now, of course, on my left, there will be an area for something to take a sip on or take a meal or anything, just in terms of you know, what you want to eat on the day. But look at me, this is where it is very key, most importantly, the background. And as you can see, we talked about how colorful the sponsors done the place, but my main attention goes to this hole just right here. This is the 18 hole, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we will know the eventual winner. Right, I'm on the 9th hole next to the waterfall, and this is it. It's a beautiful place, and we can't wait. From the 7th to the 9th of August, right here at Eswatini Spa, Zuluini. All right, now the title sponsor, FNB Eswatini Challenge. Of course, knowing that the title sponsor is FNB, it is here. We cannot wait. Tomorrow is Tuesday, Pro AM. They start Wednesday, the same thing. Thursday, the big one starts, 7th. And then the finals on Sunday, which is the finale. We will have the winner. We hope that Peter Kamis from Greece from the eventual winner the previous year. We hope that he'll be part of the event this year because he's been listed amongst 10 international golfers this year that are expected. Some are from Germany, England, Canada, and the rest of the European continent. Now, next to me is our in-house analyst, Ninda Dlamini, a well-known he's vested when it comes to these issues. He covered the pre-qualifiers. He's got an idea. He covered last year's event. So, sinaye la studio, umlangeni sikuvusele ngosi.
Sibalwami. Ngikuthokoza kakhulu vusele iloyal viewer ngiyabonga ukumukela lapha ehlelweni special edition seTemidlalo siyathi ukuthi Temidlalo njengoba ubushite ekuqaleni ukuthi Temidlalo lesiye isikhathi sivamise kuba Thursday but lamhla ngilelikhethekile because kucala the big one FNB Golf Challenge lecala kokusasa. I think everyone ukathe yona ukuthi abone ama international golfers abone local golfers ukuthi ingabe ngibani lotawuhamba nalo 317,000.
Singabukela ama-international golfers, Master. Yes, then maybe we can start with them. Bakhona about Peter Kamis. We saw him last year from Greece. I've seen the names, 10 from Europe, Master, England. And I think from the interview, when you and I stepped out of the studio, Elfo Masidera came in with that interview and with the CEO, TK Dlamini. They talked about how these guys have gone to play to the biggest PGA tours, you know, the USA tour. They play next to your best golfers.
Your Rory McIlroy, yeah.
Yes.
I think nawubuka Elfo ukhulumile njoba usho khuluma naye CEO. One of the golfers labeka khuluma ngaye Kedi wakhe uLswati. So I think there's something special leqhamuka noma lephuma la kule tournament the PGA Tour golf challenge. I think nawubuka even nemaswati ngendlela lalungiselele ngayo njoba besihlale sisho sasho nangesikhathi kulontsha ukuthi FNB ubeke nemali aside for emaswati ukuthi aconnect ilolonga ukuthi kufika the main tournament lecala kokusasa sebavele babe seba ready ukuthi bata compete with wona ema international golfers.
All right, we cannot wait. It's going to be a good one. Know that on Thursday we are back. We talk about it now. On Thursday, when we're back in the studio, it will be day one of the main one. It will be the 7th of August. For God's sake, wow, cannot wait. What excited tournament we have in store for us. What an exciting week it's going to be for Eswatini. Now, there was also a big one. We shift our focus now. That was a bit of Temidlalo. We get into Eswatini now. On Friday, on Thursday night rather, which was the 31st of July, His Majesty King Eswatini III graced the Ingwenyama Cup prize presentation, and his presence meant a lot to the entire football fraternity and the entire sports fraternity. The man right here next to me had a chance to share a light moment. We get to that, Master, but you could see in other countries like UK, Master, when you get a light moment, not for no matter about 2 seconds, nengos, or in UK before they used to be Queen Mother, but sometimes then the game, then they kama Sir Linda Master. But what an event it was. I know you want to say something, but we're going to message it clear, Master. His Majesty wants us to play in AFCON and World Cup at some point, and he wants an active nation. Master. And we want to do that. And he was in the company of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Russell Dlamini, also explaining the importance of sports in the country. Let's listen to the two. But first, His Majesty King Mswati III.
Kumqoka-ke ukuthi sikhulise lwati ne-experience nekwe ukuthi emasiko nasiwa showcase ngiye kulamanye amave ngibuke naba showcase emasiko abo ukhanzeba wakhe in such a way ukuthi noma ungenda at the stage ngaleli siko i-performance yaloyo msebenzi iyabukeka sibili ukuthi-ke njoba senda lo msebenzi lo sibheke labatawuba nemibono nemaphupho ekuthatha emasiko awabeke kulenye level ngeke ukuthi ba develop ema theatre stage performances babe baqhuba lelisiko kepha baphindze ba-entertain i-audience bekunene live masinyane litawube libusisa imisebenti lemikhulu lefaka ekhatsi imisebenti ye-entertainment lebonalako ukuthi isezingeni lelisetulu le convention center leyakhiwako la kaNgwane ine stage lesimadima lesibonalisako ukuthi le stage lesimadima nale performance lekufanele ibe la ifuneka imatche le standard sale stage kungaleso sigaba ke lo ukuthi ke now this is lengilesikhathi lesi bekunene uthi sisiqale kusenginyalo sithi nasifika le stage sangakithi niyawusibona mzwana sesibonakala nami ngisibonile nje ngaleto tindlela bekunene kepha sekunatisa nje ukuthi kukhona lolukhulu lolunjena kufanele nani ke ntilungisele bekunene
Ingwenyama inikete emabandla ebhola eveni insayeya kwenta siciniseko ukuthi lemidlalo yelibhola letinyawo tiyathuthuka emaswati akhona ukuchudzelana etindzebeni letinye temave emhlaba
bekunene phindze njalo futhi njoba live liye lingenele imidlalo bo AFCON bo World Cup naleminye imidlalo bo regional cup si qeqesha lama talent kuleto tigaba ukuthi na kufikwa esigabeni sekuthi kuyawuqhudzelwana kubo AFCON kubo World Cup nalamanye imiqhudzelwano kukhanze ukuthi lakithi asigcini ngaso sonke isikhathi ukuthi hawu ngathi besibapheleketele laba kuya nje sifike sihlole singasangeni ngisho nakuma competition sibalwe ukuthi awu bekunelive lelo lelithidi so sibhekile ke ukuthi lokuqeqesha lokhu kufuneka kuwaqeqeshe ama teams akithi aqeqeshe ke aze afike esigabeni ngoba na ubabuka abadlala lapha kithi uyababonela ukuthi hawu leli talent njengoba likhona pho kwalani lana sesile ngeshe emaveni kuthi nathi sibalwe ukuthi besikhona sigcina nje le muva ngake ngabukela nenangu nema athletes kwagcina kushamiwe lapha kungakakhali lesibhamu ukuthi kuyashukwa emva kwaloko angizange ngisaphindze ngibona ukuthi hayi kufuna sende something ngetemidlalo bekunene
lo msebenzi weNgwenyama Cup awuthuthukisi nje kuphela emasiko emidlalo kodwa uphindze uhlanganise imimango uhlanganise sibe munye uphindze ukhuthate nempilo nekugcina umtimba uphilile ngicela kongetane ukuthi unciphisa nemkhaba lemikhulu emasiko siyathi wena wekunene kwekuthi Eswatini aboshelwe kuyo ingwenyama aboshelwe kubo ubukhosi kanti futhi aqhaza bungithi bethu njengemaswati ngakho sifanele ukuthi sibambisane siwathuthuke
But I think we've heard the majority of the message that came from His Majesty King Mswati III. His Excellency, the Prime Minister, also went on to highlight the importance of what a sport it is to the country for us. Master, let's reflect to His Majesty's speech because it's Lengulumo Vele, Sarasithi Ngwe Master, Sekudlala AFCON. How long will that take? I mean, for the King to come out and say, then it means it's overdue, Master. But he's seeing the need to say, if we want to take the country and put it on the map, this is where to start. Let's go to AFCON.
Sibali mhlambe wokuqala nje ngabakhutha lona lwandle sisho sithi bayethu wena phakathi I think icommand le lekuthi nawubuka eSwatini ayikaze yaqualify for AFCON ayikaze yaqualify for World Cup so ku-reflector kabi nangingabeka kanjalo kulo lelive ukuthi solwasikaze saqualify for ama-tournaments langaka uyathi Fabrice nangibaba ekhaya uyatichenya noma uyajabula utisha esifuba ngebantu bakhe ekhaya nangabe bende kahle ubokubuke umntali nangabe umfana wakhe akhonile noma atholile amukelwe emvasi ukuthi ayofundzela ukuthi ujabula kanganani so nalo lwandle lolukhulu imbubo yomhlaba I think ngiko lokho la kufisaka ukuthi ngalenye ilanga kuyodlala iAFCON ayithole that invite kuthiwa eSwatini yodlala iAFCON opening ceremony
His Majesty to open officially the ceremony.
uyabona so ngicabanga ukuthi it's high time si qualify for yona AFCON yona World Cup ukuthi uqala ke Fabrice ukuthi nama sponsors achubeka afake imali more kuma sports.
Now the message is clear. At some point we need to see that. Now let's talk about the event, Master. It was a colorful event, beautiful. Everyone was well dressed, including you. What an event! It speaks to the presence of His Majesty to come and grace the occasion, and knowing that his heart, when it comes to sport, he's so positive that we can do something as a country. But what an event it was, Master.
Oh yes, libandla lidlalisa yona Ingwenyama Cup
nalo
yes lathola lithuba lekuthi lithathe isithombe nayo imbubo yemhlaba lana nje bebasalungiselela vele ukuthi
ngiyambona Makausa akakhona kuma
yeah ithi fika imbubo yemhlaba ikhanzise ifika imbubo yemhlaba kwashutha kwaba kuhle I think everyone Fabrice nakulesigaba lesi uyayibona ukuthi utumangale ukuthi lwandle lisedutane nawe noma uyalotha lilanga so ngicabanga ukuthi the MC ya Ingwenyama Cup yenda umsebenzi lomuhle kakhulu ngekuthunywa ngiyo Ingwenyama ukuthi bende lo msebenzi lo wa Ingwenyama Cup nayo iMVA ngekusupporta yona beculture nabo bafika nabo bahlonyeliswa njoba siyakhumbula ukuthi iculture beyicala yaqala khona etigodzini etifundzeni yahamba yade yafika ku the main day lapho khona sabona kaSomhlolo kusukela ekseni kuyoze kushaya nzambama I think ngilala kusho umfana Nkosi hlangabeza ukuthi vele abasati nabo ukuthi sebatawudlalisa kanjani njengoba letigaba setiyaminyetelana ukuthi beculture tonke letigaba leto timbongi isipaca indlamu bonke labo sekuyaminyetelana lelanga linye vele sekubonakala ngathi akusakhoni kwenteka konke langa linye kwabe sekuyaqhubeka ke sibali nje ubona ukuthi sibhaca nakhona labawina abahlabana bathola imali ngicabanga ukuthi inkulu Fabrice inkulu kakhulu I think every year iyakhula 65,000 malangeni iyakhula kakhulu then base bayifika bebhola nabo bakhona ukuthi ba present uyakhumbula ukuthi bedlala oqala bosisi this year Young Buffaloes yakhona ukuthi iwine baba ma winners then iRoyal Party aba ma winners ngale kubosisi simangele smashwa kaSikhonze nguye iplayer of the tournament lo win waba iplayer of the tournament kwathi ngala kubobhudi emajukujuku la wina region nawo athola lithuba lekushutha naye Ingwenyama eMaswati then iRoyal Party I think my biggest winners laba wina iNgwenyama Cup yalonyaka for the first time bawina yona iNgwenyama Cup iNgwenyama nje Cup coach Edwin Mathebula waba coach of the tournament kwase ukuthi ticket Thokozani Dlamini waba iplayer of the tournament Mlamuli Makhanya best goalkeeper so yeah unga understand ukuthi le excitement in both party onke lalabatsinzekako kwekuqala bonke kwekuqala Royal Party beyiwina kwekuqala Young Buffaloes ladies beyiwina kwekuqala beyingena kwekuqala kubosisi noma kubomake le tournament konke bekuqala
looking nice next to His Majesty King Mswati III. These are the defending champions, the eventual winner. They are now the defending champions because soon we start a new season and Thokozani ticket. Do you agree with the decision, Master? Would see he was player of the tournament.
What was the most important goal? final.
Master.
The most important goal.
Do we look at that, Master?
No, sengisho ukuthi I understand le sizathu sabo sekumenda abe player of the tournament. Mina I still mine
Master Junior kunani Junior akabeko ngani ku Team Vele?
no mina la ngime khona mina bengidawunika gift.
Okay.
The reason why ukuthi Makhanya anga concede throughout the tournament because of gift.
Coach of the year.
Coach of the
Premier League Ingwenyama Cup Coach of the year. He deserves it.
It deserves it. Deserves it.
Okay. All right. No, let's agree. You would give it to Gift. I agree. I would give it to someone else, but the eventual winner was Tigiti Togosanidlamin and the goalkeeper of the tournament. Oof. What a record, Master.
Record. First time Ingwenyama Cup.
Does that now send a message out there that he probably is the best goalkeeper in the land?
He had a good tournament.
Yes.
He had a good tournament, but I think kunabo goalkeeper la compete nabo ku national team. I think cishe abashiyani kakhulu. Abashiyani is amongst the best.
No Romario. Everyone, and we want to talk about now. We also talk about the best pro of the competition. There's also the best referee, Master. In terms of the referees, we should also acknowledge this man right here.
I think he's a legend. He's a legend in Tulane. Mkabansi is one of the most experienced referees Lesnabo lapha ekhaya. So yeah, without a doubt.
Now, best pro of the competition went to the Mononi Pirates publications officer, that is Sluga. And I think this is also the assistant, this is best goalkeeper.
Best goalkeeper. I think we win the prize, the tournament, angakaza ngenisa goal.
That's the record we're talking about.
Yes, record lena 10,000 malanga, and I think we are deserved.
Just 5 games with 10,000 reach. The beauty of the competition. What a player he is. Ugakhuluma ngaye Master ukuthi sime kancane, there is something we're going to say about this man.
I think nangicala kumbona. I remember ukuthi incumbi yebamvu bebabuta ukuthi mbonyo so khokhweleni kurele party kutaba khona leti ndzaba, but as soon as Mlungisi Makhanya angena ngicala kumbona, I knew ukuthi this goalkeeper, there's something special about him.
Sluga sharing a light moment with His Majesty. Can never forget about this because he's been posting about this the entire week. What a moment. He deserves it.
He deserves it. I think kufika kuMonen Pirates bekuyisizini yakhe ekuqala angipro weMonen Pirates. I think Monen Pirates ehamba all the way afika final. Beka deserve. Ilethile le vibe kuwo ama-fans ayo iMonen Pirates.
All right, now beautiful stuff. He gets the trophy that explains what he's done for the country and for his club, the Moneni Pirates, as a way of saying he was the best for the competition. The awards will come. They will keep on coming because even right here, Eswatini TV, there is one we got where this man right here probably was given the name So Linda Master. When you share a light moment with His Majesty Master, I think the biggest question, Solo Sekubuta Master, on social media, people asking you, what were you laughing when His Majesty was talking to you? I think we asked the same question Patizwe last year. What's chair? Master was almost chair. He looks like he's got jokes. Good jokes, by the way. He says something and you couldn't hold it.
I think Fabrice now nje.
Master. What's in Ingwenyama, Master?
No, la kukhuluma nje ukuthi utsabka kuphi ngasho ukuthi ngitsabka kuphi Fabrice then kwalandzela lokwalandzela and incumbi yakho mhlawumbe ngete ngakukhumbula, but nje I think a very special moment, very special moment, very
never to forget.
Yes,
I know how it feels, Master. It's a beautiful thing, and it pleases me to say we are Eswatini TV. All the channels, I think we have had a moment. Patrice had a moment. You've had a moment. It says a lot. But this is when I would say you laugh the most. And I think for me, so it was just about that because Yes, he wants to make sure you get the best picture, Master. You are rushing. I know, Master. Yabona ukuthi Ingwenyama ukhombisile ukuthi iyathatha into because when usasa sithombele inkomishi bheke eceleni yakho you are still having a light moment. I think he enjoyed himself with you, Master.
Kakhulu Fabrice, I think lokunye mhlambe la kumention His Majesty. I think now buka le trophy ngendlela le nasicala shooter ebeyibheke emuva then he mentioned something nge-Club World Cup lebe siyisakata la Eswatini TV so yeah so
which is a way of showing us ukuthi probably wabuke yeah
so yeah but ke wasisokhuluma nangalisheke ukuthi lelisheke akungabe sephela lelisheke sekuba lami ngedwa uyabona because kunelibandla lesisebenta nalo akungabe ligunvane yes asihambe nje enjoy lelisheke
akubamba ngamagama ke layo ngosi ngoba you know his Majesty has spoken asisherishe le mali mas inenge 10,000 no Master, it was a good tournament. So now Buga Master, yes, siyavala nyalo, but a team like Red Leopard Master walking away with 1.4 million. The Malengaga Master, singasho ukuthi where will it help the team? I mean, they've got CAF games. Can they use that to strengthen their team as the champions?
Yeah, I think itabasita kakhulu Fabrice. Liphupho la Ingwenyama ukuthi i-national team idlale ku-AFCON ku-World Cup. Licala ukuthi i-Royal Leopard nayifika isimelele kahle. Labadlali bayitholele exposure. Bahambe all the way bafika kuma-group stages. Bahambe all the way bafika kuma-semi-final. Why not ema-finals? I think logo kutabe se le performance sekayiletha kuyiletha ngala ku-national team. So I think konke kucala with le tournament lena. Again Fabrice singabonga ukuthi liphupho lengwenyama nali kancane liyabonakala ukuthi imbobo emhlaba beyifise ini ngayo le tournament yayo Ingwenyama Cup ngala ebholeni nangala ka culture because uyabona ukuthi wonke mumvu soyayithokotela 1,450,000
for just playing 5 games. Last 32, last 16, last 8, last 4 and then 2.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, we do say, by Pagati, Your Majesty, what a tournament we've had, what a moment we've enjoyed in the season of 2024-2025. And with His Majesty's on our side, we cannot wait to see what is in store for us for the season 2025-2026. Until we meet again on Thursday for other business of sports, we are Zimos, in the company of our in-house analyst in Lamini, Fabrice Musone, the entire crew. Senda Ganchar. Sitalagamnas.
Lokungabanga lokho ukuthi imali igcine ingakasebenzisi